Hey, what's up? It's your man Sean here for a first 2017 episode of No Holds Barred Sports and Entertainment. We back. 2017 is going to be a big year for No Holds Barred, baby, and we're going to bring it to you live, raw, fun, and interactive in 2017. So let's get the particulars out the way. First thing you need to do, man, like our Facebook page, No Holds Barred Sports and Entertainment on Facebook. Like us. Tell your friends about us. Join our group, No Holds Barred Sports and Entertainment group. Excuse me. Man, we had so much fun in there. We got people from all over, men, women, football, basketball, baseball, track and field, all type of fans are in our group, No Holds Barred Sports and Entertainment group. Ask to join, and as long as you're not crazy, we'll let you in. Also, too, follow us on Twitter, NHB Sports. Use the hashtag NHB. I will be live tweeting NFL playoff action this weekend, and I'll be live tweeting the national championship game on Monday. Use that hashtag NHB so we can find you and tweet back to you. Also, email the show at noholdsbarredsports@gmail.com. Have your email read on the show. Man, we love interacting with our fans, and we want to get your feedback as well. So, hey, let's get started, but I cannot start the day without acknowledging this. And first of all, shout out to my man Stu Copeland from LaGrange that joined the group. Appreciate it, Stu. Very funny guy, by the way. He's a great follow on Facebook. Man, it's J5. It's J5. Founders Day for Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. 106 years of achievement. My noble clan is great. I love being a Noop in every sense of the word. But I'd be remiss if I didn't say I am missing my boy, the tail dog of the Spring 99 line, Tony Riley, who passed away a few years back. Really good dude, man. Pledged with him. Had step shows with him. We actually got our canes mixed up. I had his, he had mine. I'm 5'5", Tony 6'8", so it was just one of them things. But just thinking about him a lot today, man, and just thinking about all my frat brothers from all over the place. One love, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, baby. What more can you say? So let's get into some sports, man. Let's talk about the big game Monday at 8 o'clock, January 9th on ESPN, the national championship game. We got the Tigers from Clemson facing the Crimson Tide of Alabama, number 2 versus number 1. Big game rematch from last year's epic game where Alabama won in the closing minutes going away. Pretty much off of a onside kick and a big return by Kenyon Drake. But this year, man, the scene's a little different. Alabama coming in as the number 1 team, undefeated, winners of 27 straight games, I want to say. Also, too, one of the greatest defenses, dare I say. Now, they're not as deep as they were last year, but they're supremely talented, and they can run on each level. You got first-round picks pretty much on each level in this Alabama defense, which makes them just stellar. Only giving up 68 yards a game rushing, which is crazy. Number 1 total defense, number 1 defensive efficiency. Stu, you're right, man. Bama killing everything, dog. It's crazy. But they're also led by a freshman quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who's not playing like a freshman. I don't think he's lost a game, I want to say, since his junior year in high school. Just studly, man. And then you got Bo in the backfield. Not Bo Jackson. You just need to call him Bo. Strong, man. I think he's like 6'3", 240. You got Ridley on the outside. Man, they're just a solid team all the way around. Hey, shout out to Chantress Hall, who just joined. Thank you for joining the conversation. But then on the other side, man, you got the ACC champs in Clemson with Deshaun Watson. Stu, you're right, man. Bo is a beast. Hey, Michelle Ringo from St. Louis, Missouri. My wife's friend just joined. What's up? But the Clemson Tigers, man, they're coming in high-flying offense. It's offense, but that defense is serious. That defensive line is studly. They're like 8 deep. Those defensive tackles are first round material. There's no running on the inside, so it should be a tremendous game. These are the keys to the game that I believe that you need to watch out for. Hey Michelle, how you doing? Quarterback play. Who's going to win the quarterback battle? Now, if you've been watching college football this season, you'll know that Deshaun Watson has had problems with turnovers this year. Stu says he loves Watson, but does he have enough? That's what I'm saying, man. He has thrown 17 interceptions this year. That's a lot. He's had fumble issues. He's forced the ball to Wallace on occasions. So that could be an issue, whereas Jalen Hurts has played within himself. Hey, Novia, how you doing? She joined. Thank you for joining the conversation. So I'm going to go with Deshaun Watson from a quarterback standpoint. He's got the experience. He's more dynamic. But Hurts is just a solid player. He's not asked to do as much as Deshaun Watson. But if Deshaun Watson gets out of himself, that could be an issue. So I would go with Clemson from the quarterback standpoint. Just from the offense and defense, I do think those kind of cancel themselves out because they're so dynamic. The Bama defense is amazing. The Clemson offense is very solid. Their tempo could be a problem for Alabama. Last year, they ran 90 plays, and that was a deep Alabama team. This year's team can't be on the field for 90 plays. And then I think you got to go to special teams. You got to give the edge to Alabama. They've had 4 punt returns for touchdowns this year. They got a great kicker, an awesome punter. You got to give it there. Last year, special teams played a very important role. And then, too, I think from a coaching standpoint, and this will segue into our next segment, even though there's a departure with Lane Kiffin, I do like Sarkisian as the replacement. And just an easy transition, but you got to go with Nick Saban. You got to go with Nick Saban over Dabo Swinney. Nick Saban is one of the greatest coaches of our lifetime. And I trust in Saban. I do. I trust that the game plan will be solid and his team will out-execute you. The talent standpoint, it's not a whole lot of difference. The talent still goes to Bama, but from an execution standpoint, Alabama will be better. Alabama will win this game. Our friends in Vegas tell us that the line is 7 and the over-under is 54. I'd take the over there if you got any extra money to spend. And I'm taking Bama by 10. I'm really taking Bama by 10. I'm looking at 38-28 type of game. I think Clemson can score, but I do think turnovers are going to be an issue, and I do think running the ball. Look for Alabama to put up 200. Look for them to put up 200 Monday night. Defense always wins championships. That's what we did at LaGrange High, baby. So, yes. Hey, my frat brother Kevin just joined. What's up, Noop? Kevin just had a birthday, and he's a member of Kappa Alpha Psi, and he pledged that Gamma Phi. So, yes. But, yeah, I'm going with Alabama 38-28 in this game. But, yeah, man, it's been crazy. Oh, Stu's saying Bama by 14. Okay, all right. You know, that covers the spread. But I'm thinking 10, Stu. I don't know about 14. It could get there at late touchdown, but we'll see. But, you know, the news earlier this week was that Lane Kiffin has decided to go ahead to Florida Atlantic full-time. He wasn't fully concentrating, he said, on the game plan or whatnot. He was late to meetings. He missed the bus. I just think Saban just had enough of it and just like, man, just go. Just go. Your heart's not in it. Just go. Now, this is where Alabama loses. So let's talk about what they lose and what they gain. They lose the best play caller in college football, period. Despite what you think about Lane Kiffin as a person and as a head coach, you can't deny what he's done as an offensive coordinator. Taking 3 different quarterbacks to the college football playoff 3 different years. That's amazing. That's amazing. Hey, Tasha Flanagan, family member just joined. What's going on? Stu says in the 4th quarter, Bama will go crazy. Yeah, they wear him down, man. I'm with you on that. That offensive line start leaning on you, Bo breaking those arm tackles. Absolutely. But But Lane Kiffin, dynamic play caller. He had continuity. I love the way he set plays up. If you watched Alabama, they would run wide all game, first quarter, second quarter. Then they get Bo on a trap up the middle. Boom, big yard. It's just wearing the defense out. With the receiver screens, then fake the receiver screen, go deep to Ridley. The little pop pass to the tight end over the middle. Then we run the post behind that in the fourth quarter. So he's a tremendous play caller. So they do lose that. But what they do gain is with Sarkisian. If you remember when he was the O coordinator at USC, the head coach at Washington, and then he came back to be the coach at USC, Sark stuck with what works. In the first quarter, if that running game is working, he's going to run the ball. If he has a mismatch outside, he's going to feed that. That's what you get with him. He goes with the hot hand. So, and Kiffin sometimes gets away from stuff. The running game is working well. He want to throw the ball. But Sark's not like that, man. Stu, thank you for saying I'm so right, bruh. I wish my wife could see this right now to let her know that I'm right a lot of the times when it comes to sports. Just sports, though. I screw up everything else. But yeah, man, I feel confident in Sark. I really do. I think it won't be a drop-off. I think the continuity will be there. The verbiage will be there. And I'm picking Bama, man. This will be 5 championships in 8 years. That's the dynasty. Saban, one of the best. Man, I got to go with it, man. This Lane Kiffin thing, I think it's a bump in the road. I don't think it's that big of a deal. People are making a big deal out of it. But at the end of the day, I'm going with the execution of Alabama, the coaching of Nick Saban. Win, win, win. SEC, baby, all the way. So, but before we get to that Monday, we have got the NFL playoffs going on, man. And I'm so excited about that. My Cowboys, we got the week off. So, we just sitting back watching everybody beat each other up. And we'll get ready to play in 2 weeks. No worries there. No worries there. But, man, starting out, though, that first game, let me get my trusty list here. At 4:35 on Saturday, man, you got the Raiders traveling to the Texans. Stu, you a Cowboys fan? You all right with me, bruh? Hey, you all right with me? You are all right with me. If I'm in LaGrange, I will bring some cigars, bruh, and we'll smoke them and watch the game. Man, this David Carr injury just got me sick, dog. It really do. I'm not a Raiders fan, but I like when the Raiders are good. And they going with a backup quarterback in the playoffs. Dog. He just started one game, and he's got to go on the road to Houston with that stingy defense. Now, they got some quarterback issues themselves. Osweiler is going to start. He lost his job. He got no confidence. So, who knows there? The key to this game is which quarterback is going to play the best. I'm going to go with the Texans because they're at home. Osweiler will be, in the friendly confines. I don't think they'll boo him this time. And I go with the Raiders. The Texans. Raiders, I think you've had a great season, but the buck stops here due to those injuries, man. The great equalizer in sports is injuries. The Raiders got one at a key position at an inopportune time in the schedule, so you got to go with the Texans. Kevin says Pats versus Steelers for the AFC, Seattle versus Packers in the NFC. No. The Cowboys are going in the NFC. And I do like the Pats and the Steelers in the AFC, though, Kevin. I give you that. I got a Cowboy room. Let's do it, Stu. Hey, we in there, man. Hey, Sean Stargell just joined. Shout out to Sean. But yeah, man, I got to go with the Texans in game one. The second game, the 8:15 game on NBC, you got the Lions of Detroit traveling to the Seahawks of Seattle. Man. This is a toss-up game to me. You got Detroit, who's losers of 2 straight, but have played well in those games. Going up against a Seattle team, that's an enigma. You don't know what you're getting. Is the offense going to show up today? Or is the defense going to tackle today? What has Pete Carroll got going on up there? But this is what I'll say. At night, Seattle's a difficult place to play. It's extremely loud. The acoustics in the stadium really, cater to the offense. Cater to the home team. And the Lions, they played so many close games this year. They're 9-7, but they could easily be 4-12. I gotta go with the home team in Seattle here. Russell Wilson will play well. I think that defense will play okay, not great, but they'll play okay. And I think they'll win this one going away in the fourth quarter. So the Saturday games, I'm going with the home teams, picking the Texans and the Seahawks. So let's go to Sunday. Stu says the Seahawks will show up big. Man, 2 years ago, could they turn it on and turn it off? Yes. Not this year's team, man. If they're not set ready to play, they can get beat. But I think they'll win just with the home field advantage. And just I think Russell Wilson will play better than what he's been playing. Maybe they can get Jimmy Graham involved. Maybe Doug Baldwin will do a little something. But yeah, I'm going with the Seahawks. I think they'll play well. But going to Sunday's game, man, your 1:00 game, you got Miami going to Pittsburgh. Again, another backup quarterback. Tannehill is out. Moore is going to start. That sucks, man. It really does. Miami was playing good, not great. A 10-win season is solid for them in that AFC East. And it just sucks that their trigger man's not going to be there. But they're going to Pittsburgh. You got to deal with Roethlisberger, Bell, and Brown. And our frat brother coaching. So, got to go with Pittsburgh. All the way, man. Pittsburgh. And I think they really rout the Dolphins, too. When I say rout, we're looking at 17 to 21 points. I think they're going to put a hurting on the Dolphins. Stu says, Cowboys to the Super Bowl. We got our 2 starters back on defense. Yup. Super Bowl, baby. All day. They better deal with it. America don't want to deal with us. Big Ben, yeah, man. I think Roethlisberger, I think they're set to make a run in the AFC, the Steelers. I really do. I think they're set to make a run. They win this game at home. I think they do win in the next round. I think they play the Patriots in the AFC Championship, and we'll have to see who's healthy for that game or whatnot. But the Steelers are tough, man. That offense is amazing. They can score points with anybody, and their offense travels because they can run and they can throw. But the Cowboys beat them. So let's move on to which I think the most entertaining game of the weekend is going to be the Giants of New York traveling to the Packers of Green Bay. Now, Aaron Rodgers is on a roll. Winners of, I think, 6 straight. They are balling. The Packers offense is hot right now. Yeah, that game's going to be fun to watch, dude. But that Giants defense, have y'all watched them play? Have y'all watched Collins play in the secondary? Man, Steve Spagnuolo's got that defense rocking. And, hey, Eli plays well in big games, man. You can say what you want to about Eli Manning, but when it comes time to the big games, he plays well. Excuse me. This game, I'm going with defense. I love how hot the Packers are playing. I think Aaron Rodgers has been the MVP of the second half of the season, but I'm going with defense. Defense wins championships. The Giants can get pressure without blitzing. And you got Janoris Jenkins at corner. I think he can handle Jordy Nelson. I don't think Jordy Nelson's going to go crazy. Janoris Jenkins will lock him up, and they will make the Packers one-dimensional because the Packers can't run the ball as it is. And they will sack Aaron Rodgers. They will hit Aaron Rodgers, and the Giants will win this game. So I'm going with 3 home teams and 1 roadie in Wild Card Weekend, man. You can't beat that in the NFL. So, yeah. Should be a great slate of games. You got NFL Saturday, Sunday, National Championship on Monday. So get all your beer and wings ready. We'll have that here in the Nelson household. And we'll just enjoy it, man. We'll enjoy it. So let's move on to the NBA. And our weekly check-in with Russell Wilson, still averaging 30.9 points a game, 10.5 rebounds, 10.5 assists. I want to say 36 games played. We have not seen this. I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all. If you got NBA TV, if you got League Pass, you need to watch the Thunder and watch history in the making. Now, what I will say is the last couple games, Russell Westbrook's kind of lost his cool a little bit, got some texts, got ejected. Maybe it's the pressure getting to him or whatnot. Maybe people going at him a little harder. Just relax. Just relax. Russell Westbrook, I'm sorry. He probably wish he was Russell Wilson because, you know, Russell Wilson married to Sierra, and Sierra is fine. But Russell Westbrook is balling out of control, man. We haven't seen a triple-double like this. We haven't seen that. So just keep that in mind, man. Just keep watching. I'm rooting for him. I want to see history. I want to be able to tell my grandkids that, hey, in the 2016-17 season, Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double for the year. I want to see that. I want to see that. Shout out to my girl Sonya who just joined. Stu, you saying he kind of a hothead? He is, man, but he plays so hard, dog, and he don't get tired. He's 100 miles per hour. I like that. I like that personally. I think Kobe Bryant gave him one of the greatest compliments ever. Say he's a difficult matchup for me. And you know, Kobe got that dog in him, dog, and Russell Westbrook would just take it to him. So, but let's get on to my NBA agenda. And it's the Kyrie Irving agenda. Now, if you don't like agendas, if you don't like conspiracy theories, if you don't like the norm, then this segment ain't for you. But listen, y'all. And I know the stats. LeBron is averaging 26.8 points a game. Kyrie is averaging 23.2. LeBron is shooting 51% from the field. Kyrie shoot 46. LeBron is averaging 8 rebounds a game. Kyrie 3. Kyrie 6 assists. LeBron 6 assists. Kyrie Irving the best player on the team, dog. Watch the games. Watch the games. Who makes all the big clutch shots? It's Kyrie. It's not LeBron. The media got LeBron hype. Now look, LeBron's a great player, absolutely. Kyrie makes that team go. Kyrie, man, excuse me. Kyrie makes that team go. Kyrie for MVP, dog. Kyrie Irving for MVP, period. Period. You know, if you want to argue with me about it, that's cool. We can have that conversation. I'll just take you back to the finals. Who hit the big shot? Who didn't have a bad game? Who took it to the MVP? It was Kyrie. The year he wasn't there, they got beat. Kyrie Irving, he's got the handles. He's got the shot. He can get to the rim whenever he wants. He can create a shot. He creates shots for other people. He controls the tempo of the game. He can speed it up. He can slow it down. You can't foul him because he's an excellent free throw shooter. He's a decent three-point shooter. Kyrie is the MVP of the Cavaliers, and he should be considered as MVP of the league. Now, I know, like I said, I know that ain't popular. I know nobody's going to jump on, the Sean bandwagon about it. I'm just telling you. What's up, my man? Wayne Cartwright just joined. Stu, you right, man. He got the big shots. Kyrie Irving is the MVP. I'm sorry, LeBron fans. I'm sorry. Y'all was burning his jersey a couple years ago anyway, you fickles. Anyway, yeah, man, it's Kyrie. Just watch the Cavaliers play. Just watch them play. Period. Just watch them play. My girl Melissa just joined. Love that woman, Melissa Cawthorn. Watch the Cavaliers play, and you will see who is the leader of that team. Wayne says Kyrie is the closer. He's right. He's right. He's the closer, man. Who do you want taking shots, Kyrie or LeBron? Kyrie or LeBron? Who do you want? Who's gonna make the big free throw when it counts? Kyrie or LeBron? It's Kyrie all day. That is my agenda. We're gonna talk about it. Kyrie Irving for MVP. Kyrie Irving for MVP. You heard it here first. Y'all in the media as fans, we need to get that going. Kyrie Irving for MVP. That's all I got to say, man. That's all I got to say. By the way, All-Star voting is underway. So, get your All-Star votes out there for the NBA, man. Anthony Davis is balling out of control. Let's see who gonna get the rim. I don't know, Stu. I don't know. Right now, I would say the best team in the league to me that is playing the best. I don't think it's Golden State. I really don't. If you watch Golden State play, that continuity on offense is getting so much better. It's getting better. The league seems to want Westbrook or Harden for the MVP. Wayne, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. But it's Kyrie Irving, dog. He means the most to the team. He means the most to the team. Now, what I will say is, if Westbrook averages triple double, you got to give it to him. You definitely got to give it to him. But I don't think the Warriors are the best team in the league, man. I really don't, because they don't play defense. Last night they played Portland and won, but they gave up 117 points to the Trailblazers. No, man. It's like when the four studs are on the floor, when you got Curry, Thompson, Durant, and Draymond. Who's the defensive stopper? Who can go get you a stop out of those four? Draymond, he gonna foul you. Draymond gonna foul you. He's not a good defender without fouling and using his body. So Klay Thompson is a decent defender. I don't think he's as good as everybody says he is, because he get lit up from time to time. But no, man, I can't say it's the Warriors at this time in the season. I would say the best team in the league to me right now that's playing the best, even though they've lost a couple, I would say it's Cleveland. And y'all know I'm anti-Cleveland pretty much every sport. But because of Kyrie Irving, man, like, who do you trust as teams in the NBA? Because I can't trust the Warriors, not for what happened last year. It's just because of there's no defense, and I know Cleveland play defense. They play defense. So Wayne says the short list of great teams are the Cavs, the Warriors, Spurs. Warriors will have problems in the playoffs due to bench issues. I think it's more defense than bench. I really do, because they can score, but they can't stop nobody. They can't stop nobody. Period. They can't get stops. Now, the Spurs are a team that I think will crescendo into a great team by the end of the season, and they're going to be a tough out. Because you got to remember, the Warriors didn't play the Spurs last year with seeding or whatnot. So that'll be an interesting series if we get to see that, and I'll be all for that. But, man, yeah, I think it's the Cavs, man, because the Cavs play defense. And they just got that trigger man in Irving on offense. And you got your everything LeBron. LeBron is the glue that holds it together. That doesn't mean he's the MVP. That just means he's a great complement to the team that they have. If Kevin Love is hot, they're extremely hard to beat. But Kyrie is the steady hand. So I go with the Cavs. We'll check in with the Warriors a little later. Maybe they can get some defensive continuity going. But it's like they don't help. If you watch them play, their rotations are slow. There's nobody really protecting the rim consistently. So, can't go with the Warriors, man. I know that's the popular pick, and I like the Warriors. I love Steph. I love Klay. KD's my guy, but gotta go with the Cavs. We gotta go with the Cavs. So, it is what it is, man. So, moving on to our entertainment section of the show, man, we finally got some stuff coming back on TV. Now, last week, I said I was going to go to the movies, but our daughter got sick. We were going to go see Sing, so we didn't get a chance to go. I didn't get a chance to see Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed got like 18% on Rotten Tomatoes, so I don't know if I want to waste my good $10 to $12 on that. But so I didn't get to see any movies. So I'm just basically looking forward to TV that's coming on, basically. Blackish starts back this week. Love that show on ABC. Comes on Wednesdays at 9 o'clock. You definitely need to check it out. Melissa says Sing was just okay. All that singing and it wasn't good. Wayne says Sing was great. Fences was good too. I do want to see Fences, man. I really do. But I'm going to go see Hidden Figures tomorrow, though. I'm truly excited about that story, man. I'm so glad it's being told. Not to give anything away, but it's about three African American mathematicians that go aid NASA, during the space race in the 60s. So I'm all about that. Melissa says Assassin's Creed was okay. You are the first person that said Assassin's Creed was okay. Now, maybe because I hang around a lot of nerds and video game heads that didn't like it. But I don't know, Melissa. I'm at the point now where I'm just going to wait until it comes on HBO or something to check it out. But I've had too many people that I trust say that it wasn't good. So I don't know. But I respect your opinion. Maybe I'll check it out on a matinee or something, where it's just a couple bucks and I won't feel bad if I feel cheated. Stu says Fences was good. Denzel was a fool in it. Man, I heard that he gives a hell of a performance, man. Tasha says, please let us know what you think of Fences. You didn't like it. Tasha, you ain't like Fences? Why? It's a hell of a story from what I know. Struggling black family, got a good athlete, daddy trying to teach him something. What's wrong with that? You got a problem with black fatherhood, Tasha? All right. But, yeah, man, I want to check out Fences. I want to see Hidden Figures. I'm going to take my daughter to go see Hidden Figures, though, she needs to see that on the big screen. But, so let me ask y'all this. What movies are y'all looking forward to in 2017? What are you looking forward to? Tasha says, just go see it. Okay, all right. I'm going to go see it, Tasha. And if I like it, I'm going to call you out and be like, you crazy because it was probably good because you're the only person that says it's not good. Just kidding, Tasha. You're my girl. What movies are y'all looking forward to in 2017? Stu says Denzel was low down. Man, don't spoil it for me now. Are we going to get Training Day Denzel? we gonna get Training Day Denzel in this? I was thinking Denzel was gonna be the hero. Viola Davis, I know, is holding it down. So man, so I guess I got to go see Fences tomorrow instead of Hidden Figures. Since y'all okay, all right. So I'll go see Fences tomorrow and we'll see what it says. But what are y'all looking for in 2017? From DC, you got Wonder Woman's coming out. Stu, Time 10. What's that? That's a movie or something? Oh, he a low down fool times 10? Okay. All right. Wayne's looking forward to Fast and Furious 8. Man, have you seen the previews to that? They out on some ice, dog. Like, what more can they do? I like that franchise. I'm kind of ready for it to end, though. So I kind of hope we get a resolution. But yeah, I will be seeing that. Triple X return, man. Wayne, Vin Diesel can't carry a movie, dog. So I don't know if I can see that. He can't carry a movie to me. He ain't a badass like that, man. He just got an intimidating voice. So I don't know. And new Marvel movies. Guardians of the Galaxy comes out. Spider-Man Homecoming comes out from Marvel. So yeah, I'm looking forward to those. Believe it or not, man, I never saw the first Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't get through it, man. It starts off so slow, but everybody says it's really good. I'm gonna, try to get through it so I can see the second one. Stu says Denzel is training day times 10. Whew. Okay. All right. All right. I'll have to see that. I'll have to see that. Look now, if I go spend my good money on a Friday to see this movie and it ain't cracked up, it ain't all it's cracked up to be, I'm coming for Stu. I'm coming from Ryan from last week. Eric from last week said it was good. And Tasha, next time the family gets together, drinks on me because you said you ain't like it. So, all right now. Yeah, y'all know how expensive movies is. And you got to take your spouse too. You know she want popcorn and a drink. So that's a $50 date. So yeah, y'all better be right. Y'all better be right. But yeah, 2017 should be a great movie year. I'm pretty excited about it. Um, and we get another Star Wars movie. That's what I'm excited for. It's not till December, so yes, Melissa, happy wife, happy life. You have no idea. You have no idea. Yes, that is true. That is so true. The wife happy, the house happy. So yeah. So really and truly, I guess we're gonna see whatever the hell Erica wants to see. So she'll be happy. Melissa, there's a new Thor movie coming out in 2017. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm in. I like the Thor movies. The only thing with Thor is Thor tries to be funny sometimes, and I don't think that actor pulls it off very well. But outside of that, I love the storylines in the Thor movies. So, and he's got my little, it had my little crush in it, Natalie Portman. But yeah, I'll go see a new Thor movie all day. If the Hulk is in it, yeah, I truly enjoy it. So, man, thanks for the suggestion, guys. I'm gonna write these down and I'm gonna go see them. And if they are bust, I'm going to call you out on it. But if they're great, I'm gonna give you a shout out. So, man, can't wait to see the movie scene this year. I'm all for it. We got this new theater out here with these reclining seats, and you can take alcohol in there too. Yeah, your boy be at the movies. So, let's move on to our last segment, our Church of Petty. We embrace petty here at No Holds Barred. And I know the world isn't for petty. They call you names and, they say you taking yourself too seriously. Nah, we are all about petty here. So I'm going to give some shouts out to some people who submitted some petty to us this week. Got to give a shout out to my man Larry. Buddy of mine here in Jacksonville. We were talking about petty, and he's from Michigan, so he put the Jordan crying face on the Ohio State Buckeye helmet. And guy that's currently in the conversation, Wayne, took a little exception to that. He's an Ohio State fan, and I thought it was petty. I was laughing. It's funny to me. That was petty, Larry, and I appreciate you for that. That's petty approved. Saw some other petty this week too. Just minding my own business on Facebook. My old teammate Stephen Madrid put something out there. It said the highlights from the Ohio State playoff game, and it was just a red screen. That's petty, dog. I love it. It's petty, but I love it. Petty, but I love it. So yeah, man, send us your petty. Send it to our email account at noholdsbarredsports@gmail.com. Tweet at us with it at NHB Sports on Twitter. Use the hashtag NHB, hashtag Church of Petty. Put it in our Facebook group, No Holds Barred Facebook group. Just put your petty in there, man. We'll shout you out on the show. And we embrace the petty here at No Holds Barred. So look, man, I've had a great time talking with everybody today. Thank you for everybody who joined. Thank you for everybody who commented. Looks like comedian Stu Copeland is the comment champion of the week this week. Shout out to Stu. And hey, man, follow Stu on Facebook. See where he's going to be performing. Dude been funny for a long time, man. I remember in high school just walking by him, he just joking folks, dog, and I was just praying that he wouldn't joke me as I walked by. So Stu's a funny dude, man. Shout out to everybody who joined. One of my old employees, Melissa Cawthorn, just dynamic person there. Family, I'm gonna call you my play cousin Tasha. My man Wayne from college, thank you for joining. Frat brother Kevin who joined. Yeah, man. Thank y'all so much. We'll see you next week. Oh, also too, man. Look, listen. So Wayne says, "Go Clemson." It's gonna be a roll tide day. Wayne, listen. We're putting this on YouTube. We're trying to get us a YouTube channel called No Holds Barred. There's plenty of YouTube channels called No Holds Barred out there. So what we were told is I gotta get 100 thumbs up or likes or whatever on YouTube for our videos. So as soon as I post this on you, it'll probably be tomorrow. We'll post it in the group. You click on it, go to YouTube, like it, man. Get us to 100 so we can get our own YouTube channel. Because when we have YouTube channels, we're going to start doing interviews. We're going to start doing location shoots or whatnot and just blow up. And who knows? We may come to a town near you. You're a No Holds Barred fan. You may even be on the show. So, yes, thank you, Tasha. Saying great job. Brandy Shields, Richard just joined. Old college buddy of mine from the business school. Shout out to my girl Brandy. Miss Betty just joined. Awesome job, Betty. I'm beating you in our Fitbit challenge. You need to get your steps up. Stu, man, I'm trying to come to LaGrange in a couple weeks, bro. We gotta hook up. But man, thank y'all so much for your support. We truly appreciate it. Again, shout out to all the noops out there. Achieve, baby. Just keep achieving. And No Holds Barred. We'll see you next week.